Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of the Decepticast. Here with your hey, I almost fucked up, but I caught myself. All right? So anyway, here with your exciting blue giant murderous stabby faced robot host Thundercracker and my esteemed guests, Decepticon Captain Ledoux.
Sup, kids?
Hunger.
Hello, viewers.
Nova Storm, which is a new guy, same with Hunger.
Greetings and salutations.
And Bitstream, tough guy extraordinaire. All right, so this is kind of a new thing for us here. We have two new Decepticons here on the Decepticast. And we're going to talk about a couple of new and pressing issues that everybody's super worried about. It's going to hang on our every words and opinions and probably change their life according to our whims. But
thank Primus for that.
Exactly.
That's how I like it.
Because our opinions are the only ones that matter. And as long as everyone understands that, everything's good.
Exactly, right. And if you don't like our opinions, feel free to write, a giant butthurt dissertation that we'll probably ignore. So anyway,
try to take every complaint seriously while we sit around and laugh at it.
Okay. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about is the newest episode. I think it's the newest episode. It's episode 5, Homecoming.
Oh yeah.
Of Combiner Wars, right? Okay.
So, Primus.
So basically, how this works is we go around and each of us give our opinions, and I'll go ahead and go first on this one because it's near and dear to my heart. Just like Ricketts. So, anyway, you know what I noticed today watching Combiner Wars Episode 5 is they turned, in the beginning of the episode, there's always like this, Combiner Wars where it kind of transforms and they do the Transformer sound. They turned that into a whiny bitch millennial because it goes, shoot, 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 shoot. And what the fuck? It's not like the manly ass, old school transforming sound. It's... What the fuck is that? They managed to make the transforming sound into a bitch.
I gotta say there, Thundercracker, that was an incredible imitation of Pikachu you just did.
Thank you. And you know what? Unless you throw an Ultra Ball, I'm gonna fucking escape. All right, so and also I noticed, and these are just observations I make above and beyond my normal bitching about the shitty show, is the background music to me sounds like 1/4 speed techno.
It does. I agree.
And another thing I noticed, for the first time watching it again, painfully doing research for you guys, is that Starscream took virtually 0 damage from a fusion cannon hit. He was like, oh, and then he was okay. Just kind of like.
Did you notice? Like Rodimus Prime didn't even he thought about if he should even care or not for a minute.
Right? Yeah, he was kind of like, okay.
Oh, Starscream.
Yeah, well, maybe I should. Fuck it. All right, so
Starscream, no, wait, come back.
And also, the final thing I got to say about this new episode is at the end, Devastator sounded like he had a mouthful of marbles. And yeah, I get it. He's like a big, combined guy, and he's not gonna give fucking Shakespeare monologues. He's like, I mean, what the fuck was that?
It's Zoidberg.
All right, so that's all I got to say about the episode. Which was pretty turd-like in my opinion. So we're going to go ahead and start with one of our new Decepticons here for their opinion on it, and we will go with Nova Storm. Go ahead.
Okay, well, I haven't been following Combiner Wars, so I kind of got caught up and watched all 5 episodes all at once.
Oh,
and,
damn.
Poor flyman.
Yeah, unfortunately. One thing I noticed was, did you notice how, they kind of flip-flopped as to whether they wanted to use the Enigma or not. Rodimus was like, we need to use the Enigma. Oh, no, wait, we can't. Wait,
and then they wanted
to. No, we can't. We should use it. Make up your mind.
Right.
And it was his idea to begin with, at the end. Who's the big staff lady?
Big staff lady.
Mistress of Flame.
Yeah, the mistress thing. She's like, we have to use the Enigma. And Rodimus is like, I don't think we should use it. It was your idea!
Oh my gosh! I mean, what?
Okay. So anyway, sorry to interrupt there, Nova Storm.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Anyway, yeah, so there's that. And then, I'm really confused as to the whole premise of why the Combiners are such a threat, because at the beginning, the very first episode, you have Minosaur, who just totally demolishes Computron, and then Kabuki Girl comes up. She'll forever be known as Kabuki Girl. So thank you for that, Thundercracker.
Sorry about it.
Kabuki Girl comes up and like with one hit, just completely takes out Minosaur like he's nothing, right? So now I'm thinking, okay, here we have Kabuki Girl, Optimus, and Megatron teamed up together. Devastator should be a cakewalk, don't you think?
Yes.
Sadly.
So yeah, well, interested to see how that's going. Not really interested, but yeah, I know how that's going to go. And my only other comment was Rodimus's quote where he says, "Megatron and Optimus working together? That doesn't make sense." Rodimus says as he's standing right next to Starscream working together.
That's pretty astute. I'm glad we brought you on here because normally
Thank
you
you.
just kind of fuck around for 45
That was great. Oh my god.
Okay, so now on to our other new guy, Hunger. Go ahead.
I'll be honest with you guys. I didn't watch episode 5. I stopped watching after they introduced Megatron. It was just awful all the way up to that point. And I now that I've said that out loud, I need to point out, I'm the guy who despises anything and everything IDW, and I still read that. But I gave the fuck up on Combiner Wars.
I was just about to say that, too.
Glutton for punishment. Couldn't do.
Like halfway through the episode where they introduced Megatron, you know, the voice syncing to the animation was just so fucking awful. It was like
That's been my deal.
It was like watching one of those old original Flash cartoons back before YouTube existed.
Yep, or a Japanese monster movie.
Yeah.
Just not fun.
Ah, here comes Megatron. Oh no. You know?
Oh no, the creature's attacking the city.
Oh, here they come. Ah! It was just so terrible. And it was one of these, it was really weird. Like, I was watching the episode where they introduced Megatron, and like you said, Thundercracker, for some reason, okay, the planet he's on is dead, but when they break a wall away, there's all the light-up lights.
Right.
Prawn lights.
Yeah, and so I'm watching that, and I'm like, okay, so the planet's not dead, and the voice acting's
Server
awful.
trouble.
Yeah, the voice acting's awful, and Megatron looks cool, but it sounds like he had a really bad sore throat or something. It just
Somebody just get their wings.
Morty.
I think I leveled up by admitting that I don't watch something.
Oh, yeah.
And I can't get into the series. I really can't. I mean, it's just I feel nothing when I watch it.
Okay. Hunger is dead inside.
I wish I felt nothing when I watched my
Right?
I mean, it's
Right?
so pitiful. I can't even hate it. It's like when there's like a breed of dog you hate, but you see a puppy of it crippled, and you know you hate that kind of dog.
Comparing Combiner Wars to a crippled puppy.
That
Wow.
was pretty amusing.
That was good.
Awful. I can't bring myself to hate it because I'm like, oh, they're trying so hard at least, but
I'm gonna cry. Oh,
And then-
man.
and you know what pisses me off the most about it? We've already had Computron, but where the fuck is Abominus?
You will never get an Abominus, ever. You should just give up on that.
No.
Oh shit.
Okay. So, Captain...
All right. I hate to copy other people, but I took notes this time. And
That's pretty
it
smart
kind of
thinking.
occurred to me, and I found out today that I haven't like handwritten anything in like 3 months. So it's just kind of funny to look at my notes because they're so erratic. Because I was really angry. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this as short as possible. Starscream's voice made me want to cut my wrists. Like the worst Starscream ever. Like, I hated it. It was so nasally. It sounded like someone was holding their nose when they were voicing Starscream. That really bothered me. The Mistress of Flame's voice also made me want to cut my wrist down the long way. Down the long way too, not across. The animation, like when Windblade was jumping all over the place, it was really hard to follow, and I'm like, what's going on here? Please stop before I have an aneurysm. Megatron, I thought was a little bit more acceptable because he was that kind of was like, okay, this this is all right, because they're like, no, we can't kill anyone, and he's like, yeah, well, I'm gonna kill anyone. That was all right. Optimus was being a whiny bitch as always. And you know, you have Rodimus, who's like. Rodimus is like, well, you know, Megatron, no, not Megatron, Optimus doesn't think, you know, he doesn't want to start a war. I'm like, that's literally, he only exists because of war. That's retarded, you're retarded. The mouths, okay? I really get nervous when they zoom in, when there's like, you can really see their face and they talk. I hate it. I'm like, please, far away. Please keep it as far away as possible. And you notice how they have this giant building, and they're like a huge building, and they're like, oh, we have no forces to take down these 3 stragglers trying to come kill us. There's nothing we have in this building to take them down. That was just kind of really annoying to me.
I find it
Rodimus
haven't had combiners until then, but suddenly the building they're in just happens to be perfectly sized for them.
Yeah, I don't understand. Rodimus saying that's doubly true for Megatron. I don't understand. Okay. Windblade's footsteps are really annoying. Why do they have screens? They like all 3 show up and they're on this platform and they're right there, but they bring up these giant screens, and I'm like, why are you doing that? I'm just gonna skip all these because I have like 3 pages worth of notes.
3 pages from a 5-minute snippet.
Wow.
Sorry,
I thought hunger was a glutton for punishment, but Primus.
Did you write them in crayon?
No, I actually wrote it in an expensive outlining pen because all I have is art tools now. But
fancy.
That poor.
Ain't you spatial?
You have Optimus who brings his gun, which I thought he broke, but whatever. He brings his gun and then says, "We aren't here to fight." I'm like,
You're right, gun in hand. He says that.
Yeah, I'm not here to fight. He lets Windblade bring her weapon, and Optimus and Megatron bring his. No, guys, we're not here to fight. We're not allowed to kill anyone, but I'm gonna let you bring all your stuff to kill people.
Hey, Captain Liddell. Captain Liddell.
Freedom is the right of all sentient beings as long as you do exactly what I say. We're not here to fight, now surrender.
You know, I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah, Megatron is the gray one.
I know.
Optimus
sorry.
is the red guy.
I'm sorry. I can't function.
Are you quoting your notes, TC? Is that what you're doing?
I can hardly even read my notes because I don't write anything, and I'm done. You know what?
Her optic sensors are malfunctioning.
No, right, all I have are like all these WTFs all over my notes. That's like everywhere. Like.
You know what? I want to kind of piggyback on what Sahara said about the. Sorry. Whoops. Fuck.
It's Ledoux to you, sir.
All right,
Captain,
damn it. Okay, so anyway, I want to kind of piggyback on one thing that she said. Did anybody notice how shitty the building defenses were? They look like
yes.
They look like spotlights for like a stage show. What the fuck was
that?
Was
like they were like barrels with the little itty bitty half pipe.
Right. They sucked. All right, so we're gonna go to Pyrostrata for her thoughts.
Here we go.
Well, I must admit, it was a little tiny better, and that was because of Megatron.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The quipping throughout the entire whole 5 minutes was that little tiny tarnished bit of gold in this giant pile of animated fecal matter.
So would you say that it was cool quipping?
If you were not my brother, I would kill you. But
go ahead, I'll shut up.
Damn it, Beavis.
Oh my god!
Hold
on!
End my suffering.
No!
I'm
really
I'm
happy
gonna
that
be late for my patrol shift for this. Thanks,
ahead,
guys. Love
no,
ya.
I'm so glad you showed up, Pyro. We need adult supervision. I didn't want to be the only female in this.
Oh, you're looking at the wrong femme for adult supervision.
No, I need you here.
But,
Oh,
it suffers the same thing it suffered since the beginning. At least it's consistently bad animation, bad voice acting, bad writing.
It's consistently terrible.
It's consistently terrible, yes. But, I mean, that stands to reason considering that its source material is essentially terrible.
Okay.
Combiner Wars, the comic book. Oh,
Did anyone else wonder why the Constructicons were sparring with Megatron to begin with, and didn't just bother to, I don't know, change into Devastator and squash him while he was
Wait,
there?
that actually brings up a really good point. They were on that exiled on that planet or whatever. When did they get the time to come back and form Devastator? I'm kind of confused about that.
And why not squash him there as Devastator? It's not like Megatron forgot that they could do that, you know.
Yeah.
It's like now you will die. Constructicons form Devastator.
Who will challenge me?
well, we may get the answer to that next week because the appearance of Devastator was a bit of a cliffhanger.
Because it makes,
I don't want any answers though. I don't want
because it makes total sense.
It
makes total sense for the Constructicons to wait until he's teamed up with Optimus Prime and Kabuki Girl to fight him on Cybertron, instead of just forming Devastator and squashing Megatron while he's on an exiled planet all by himself.
All by himself.
We're inserting logic where logic is not existent. To continue to do so, and you will go mad. The only reason I continue to even watch this show is because of the Decepticast. That's it.
The only reason I started watching it was because of the Decepticast. I had no intention, and then you guys dragged me into it, assholes.
All right. Yeah. Hey, you're welcome. Hey, all right. Let's go to our favorite hot link wannabe.
Oh snap! Oh man.
Go ahead. Go ahead, there, hot link.
Hi. Let's see here. Where to begin with this? I guess we could start with Lord Starscream's little voice problem.
See, right there. That's better than in the fucking show.
Right!
Mighty Megatron, what are you doing? Why do I sound like this? I mean, seriously, that was like taking a cheese grater and just rubbing my face on it over and over again, with the shavings being so subtly sprinkled onto a plate of pure salt.
You know what the most fucked up thing about this Starscream voice actor is? He's still not as bad as the Armada voice actor.
No! You are right.
Hold on, I need another beer. Just a second.
Oh my god. Here we go.
Anyway, I liked how the stage lights, because when they first came on, the first thing that went through my mind was Flash. Defenders of the universe. That's what literally what went through my mind when I seen that.
Well done.
I was like, are you kidding me? This is like an opening set for Queen. This is an opening set for Queen.
Hey, don't insult Queen like that.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Right.
But I'm just saying, why is that? That was their only defenses, and then they have like these big screens, like it's 1984 Big Brother. Look at me, I'm your overlord. Big Brother is watching you. And
You know what would have been cool is if Blur would have ran in there and threw a big sledgehammer.
Yes, yes, and you know, and being the self-proclaimed weapons expert of the group, taking a direct hit from the fusion cannon and standing up like nothing happened.
Yeah, that was some bullcrap.
I know. That made me cringe a lot. But those were other than that, I have to agree with Pyro here. The boss is making it slightly better. I mean,
I agree. I concur.
The boss is making it slightly better. I like that the boss's attitude is very much like the boss. At least this time around, he wasn't, trying to, beat Balrog in the Street Fighter tournament, so that's good. Other than that, it's still a golden turd. It is a golden turd. It is still a turd in all shapes and forms.
So what you're saying is the writers drank too much Goldschlager.
Yes. Why in the hell aren't they sharing? I have no idea.
I think they didn't drink enough Goldschlager.
Yeah. I think they spiked it with acid, to be quite honest. The whole thing is an acid trip, because I do have to make another note with the music. It's kind of like, bow, It's like thinking to myself, man, this is like that one game Blood Dragon that's like making fun of like the 80s like action movie genre where it's like they're all talking and like discussing a strategy that's going nowhere and tripping over themselves and like flip-flopping and all this, that, and the other. Cat.
Did you just say cat at the end of that for no
Yes,
reason?
my cat is being a fucker right now.
Oh.
That's right. Thundercracker is the only one that owns a little furry animal.
From
I
now,
don't know cats.
from now
Dude,
on,
you don't talk about Buster here, man. How dare you?
Buster would make good ammunition, maybe.
from now on,
Probably make it work.
at the end of everybody's rant, you should just say cat to signify that.
Fucking cat.
All right. So that was odd. Okay.
No,
So
sir. I didn't like it.
now we're going to go into another topic here, and we're going to talk about Megatronia.
Yes!
Oh God. Oh God, man.
I'm so glad I was able to show up for this.
So,
Yeah.
so apparently it only like shows up when I talk. So I'm going to go ahead and talk first.
Did you
here.
have to do that?
Yes. If I have to suffer, everybody has to suffer. Okay.
And my
Okay. So anyway, I want a couple of things. Yeah. I want to say a couple things about shitty ass Megatronia. First off, I keep waiting for Mati to show up with his ring and say "Heart" and fucking form Captain Planet.
Yes.
Because, with the whole elements thing, that's really fucking annoying. And secondly, my second point I want to make is they have a repaint or redecor or a fangle feet or whatever the fuck you want to call it in one fucking gestalt. I mean, they have two helicopters that are exactly the same in one gestalt. And to me, that seems pretty lazy and stupid.
It's because they're twins, Thundercracker.
Oh, yeah, that's twins,
Ooh.
air quotes. AKA, we only wanted to pay for one mold and we're greedy bitches. Okay,
Oh,
so,
snap.
and finally, the only other point I want to make, and I have to say this because it just needs to be said. Pickle Judge. What the fuck?
Judge Pickle?
Hey,
It's Judge Pickle.
Judge Pickle. In her defense, though, it's an upgrade from Prosecutor Salad.
That's true, I suppose.
You better be careful talking about judges. I hear the cubes are pretty harsh.
Ooh. Okay, so, I want to hit stop sharing. Okay, done. Okay, so that was me. That's what I think about that shitty toy. And I'm sure it's probably like $80 to buy all 5 of them, too.
Yeah. No.
No, it's more.
Is it really?
It's like 120 or something like that.
It's like $129.99.
You gotta be shitting me.
What's going
That's,
on?
that's like the Nazis causing the Jews to pay for their own deportation.
And there's actually people excited about this.
End my life, please. Seriously,
Okay.
step on me now.
And
To be fair, people got
Hey, here we go. You're dead.
Okay, so we're gonna go to a hunger.
I can go.
All right. I think my opinion of Shit-Torian is pretty well known. And this
Yeah.
is a prequel to Shit-Torian. So we're already starting off on a bad foot. It's the most, like, I originally, like, when Victorian was introduced, I was like, oh my god, this is the most Mary Sue-ish piece of shit ever. And they proved me wrong. By creating this. And here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. This is when I look at Megatronia, I'm like, is this that Mexican dude who's for Trump? Is this like tongue in cheek, where he's nuts everywhere, or is this like are they doing it like as a mockery to what they've become, or is this legitimately what they're going for? And the most fucked up thing about it is, anytime that I'm at like a comic shop or anything, and I bring it up, and there happens to be a millennial nearby, and they
Oh God.
insert their opinion, the instant defense is that, oh well, you're just a misogynist.
Of course.
No.
Of course.
Has that actually happened to you, you poor soul?
It's happened to me 3 times so far.
it's happened to me twice.
If you'll notice, all the shitty new characters, Windblade, the Torchbearers, Megatronia, all of them are female. They know how shitty their characters are, so they make them female. So anytime an old school fan bitches about them, we get called misogynists.
You know what? That's a pretty salient point right there.
It's true.
And it's just awful. It's their backstories are the most fan fiction-y bullshit ever.
Oh God.
No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There's like OCs out there on other pages that have like their basic backstories. Oh, they're a failed clone of this or that or the other thing. And as they actually built their character's history, it turned out good. But I don't see how this can happen with these characters. I mean, Megatronia is what's the Mega Empress or whatever the hell her main piece is?
Staff chick.
Yeah, with the Judge Pickle Judge, whatever it is.
Pickle.
Judge Pickle. She's built from remnant parts of Megatron or whatever, so she's a female clone of Megatron. They've all but said that. So
Is she supposed to be his wife or something?
Yeah, she is.
Yes.
Wife or
What?
whatever.
Okay,
It
so
is
if she's built from his parts, wouldn't that make her his sister?
Oh my god, that's gross.
God,
Yes.
now we're dealing with incest. It's
Only in Arkansas.
God.
Oh snap.
Red Tide.
Excuse me.
Oh. About to go
Anyway,
down.
Guess
Yeah,
who's stationed in
I'm going to
Arkansas?
be somewhere near the moon. I'm going to be by the moon now.
Take me with you.
Go ahead, Hunger.
Anyway, back on topic. So they've created these shitty fan fiction-y Tumblr-fueled characters
Yep.
and built them with a defense. And that's the most fucked up part of it. They know how shitty their work is, and it's like disguising infecting people with AIDS as UNICEF.
Oh.
It really is. It's like we're doing this horrible thing, but you can't complain about us because we're a charity. And that seems to be what they're going for. And it's just awful. So what's the new end of it? Cat. There we go.
If you go to end your sentence with cat, you got to go, cat! Feel it like, ah!
Okay, so we're going to go to Hot Link. Go ahead.
Oh, let's see here. Where to begin with this? I like writing original characters a lot. So I have to agree with Hunger about this. And, as I read each individual piece, I slowly died inside. Like I was just thinking to myself, how could they let something like this fly by? But then I assured myself and saying, well, things like Windblade exist. Things like the quote Mistress of Flame exist. Things like, shitty characters being turned into canon exist. Am I still here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, all right. I had
We're just enthralled by your voice. Sexy.
Oh. This got real weird real quick. Real
So
quick.
see, this is my podcast voice. This is the voice that I like to podcast with.
Very demure. Go ahead.
But, the sad thing is, in reality, this is what it boils down to: is people are as Hunger. I have to. It's like what Ghostbusters did.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
And, that when I had finished perusing the toilet paper that was the manuscript for these characters, I thought to myself, well, I could either voice my opinion about it and be called a misogynist fucktard, or I could let the heresy go, and a man that lets evil go is the same as committing that evil. I don't know how that quote exactly goes, but that's basically the general synopsis of it.
Suffice it to say you fucked it up pretty bad.
Yeah. I whatever. I like I said, I've had like 8 beers. 8 beers.
All it takes for evil to triumph is for a good man to stand by and do nothing.
Thank you,
There.
sir.
That's what it is. Damn straight.
Thank you, sir. Can I have another? But it's just I cannot stand the fact that I have to agree with TC here about the helicopters. But the one thing, the major affront that Megatronia brings more than being the wife/sister/salvage of Megatron, having Judge Pickle, I'm going to the cubes for this, okay, is the fucking feet. Look at those high heels, girls.
Oh,
What
fuck yes.
the-
Nope.
Oh, yes. No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
No,
touch their calves and butt.
Why are you giving a combiner a shapely, rotund aft port? Why? Why?
To the Tumbletards. Why else?
God damn it, Nappa. I'm done here. Pass it on to someone else before I get angrier.
Cat.
Cat.
Okay. So, Nova Storm. Go ahead.
Okay. Other than what everybody else said, and the fact that she looks like a preschooler ate a box of crayons and threw up on her.
Pretty good.
Judge.
I do that already.
Yeah. Judge Pickle. I have nothing else to say.
Brands.
All right. That was pretty Scrapper-esque right there.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Short, sweet, and to the point.
Concise. Okay. Pyro, go ahead. Wait, do we already do you?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
She's ready. She is so ready.
Yeah, she's getting
Where to start with this heaping helping of what?
Go on.
Members, shit sandwich tastes great.
I mean, as Hunger has said, Shitorian was bad enough, and then comes Cran Puke.
Oh.
And the across the board, no matter where you look, when people are talking about this pile of doo-doo, well, the colors are better than Victorian. Bullshit. They are not. They are worse. It's like, did she fall into a cachet of G2 and dive in head first?
You know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of that spray-painted backdrop in the beginning of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yes. She is essentially New York City subway graffiti from like 1981. Why?
He's the Fresh Prince jacket when he turned it inside out.
Yeah, that's a great one too.
And then we get to the personalities.
Now,
Now,
I have a headache.
Japan,
Take notes, dude.
I love you, but fuck you and your bios, okay? These are so Japanese, it freaking hurts. They are so kawaii. I get diabetes. If that's
So
possible.
what?
Yeah, you're a robot.
Diabetes. Robo diabetes.
Why? What the fuck is why?
Check your index levels. Check them often.
What to do?
It's super, super cute for like 12-year-old girls.
Oh, you said kawaii. I was like, what?
Kawaii.
Hawaii.
Yes.
No, please, can we just all agree to never say that word ever again, please?
Wait,
I don't know. It's kind of like, Georgia versus Allen. It's already in the transcript. I got it right here. Twice now.
But
Actually, 3
go ahead,
times.
Pyro.
Mega Empress and her goofy ass, look, I'm a female Megatron, hee hee. And then Soundwave's unrequisited love interest, what's her name? Like Moon Shadow, Moon Butthole something.
Luna
You know,
Butler.
Moon.
All she needs is a cutie mark, and she should transform it to a pony. Yay! Yeah, no.
Luna Club.
They got turning Japanese.
No, is it Luna Club or is it Moonheart?
So,
They should
Megatronia,
have just
stay-
named them after the Zappa kids. Moon Unit, Dweezil,
Oh, God.
Megatronia should stay in Japan because that's where she'll be most appreciated by 12-year-old little Japanese girls.
Just wait until she's animated. They'll give her eye sparkles.
Oh my God!
And
I should kill you too.
Judge Pickle will shoot a beam of rainbow sparkles.
With bunny stickers.
And unicorns.
did somebody say banana stickers?
So is that all your rant there, Arthur?
Cat.
All right, that's gonna be awesome. All right, so I think we got everybody except Ledoux.
Oh, Here we go. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to keep it short. I should have taken notes on this one as well, but
Ran
it's
out of
kind of
pages.
interesting. Yeah, I am. I'm essentially out of pages, but when when Victorion came out, I paid her no mind whatsoever, like none. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing this. But a friend of mine who's actually like into the IDW stuff, kind of, she sent me a whole bunch of screenshots to the toy and all their bios, and she was pissed off. And I'm like, oh well, this is a good one. And I read it all maybe a week or two ago, so I'm not 100%. And it's amazing to me the similarities between these bios and like really crappy OCs. It's amazing. It's like they pulled it straight off of fanfiction.net, like just straight off. And I'm like, this is a joke. And I can't necessarily agree with Pyro when she says that it's very Japanese. I mean, it is, but I see that stuff on the daily on DeviantArt. Like,
Oh, yeah.
daily. People commission me to do those types of characters. And I can only imagine that they're doing that to appeal to those people. And I'm like, that isn't right. Those aren't the people you should be appealing to. And, like, the names, too. Like, the one I remember most, I think, was, like, Trick Diamond. I'm like, what is going on? I'm like, oh, what is this? The moon one, the twins, like it was like pulled straight out of a bad OC bio, and it's amazing to me how it literally everything about Megatron and all of its parts is everything I hate in an OC. They got everything. If I had a checklist of things I hated in original characters, they'd have everything, and I'd have to add some more on there because
I do have a checklist, and she does violate each and every one of them.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just like it's amazing to me, and I feel really bad for everyone who's getting called a misogynist about all this. And like it's just I can't even. I'm out of evens. But
It's okay.
It was just
Pumpkin Spice will fix it.
And you know what, Hot Link? I am done with you right now. Please. But,
Okay, folks, I don't like Megatronia. Somebody hop onto fan fiction. Here's the filters you need. Yoi, Yuri, male on male, have Megatron paired with Optimus Prime, find an original character.
No,
And one of
again,
those stories.
people have commissioned me. Like, someone commissioned me to do, like, Barricade's daughter or something the other day. And I'm like, it's that thing.
Okay, fortunately, IDW killed Barricade before he could hook up with Omega Sungreen, the Defender of the Forests.
What kind of a dick would come up with something like that?
I don't know, man, but they're paying me to do it, and I just kind of want to, I don't know, guys. It's getting kind of hard to go on.
It's blood money.
Yeah.
It is.
Do you like money, Frito?
This sucks greater than anything has ever sucked before.
Yeah, really.
So,
Oh man, I'm done though. That's it. I'm just,
The two kids have been whacking in my tool shed.
I'll tell you what the hell are you trying to talk like me now? Oh, damn it.
okay.
Oh, Ladybird, get away from the tequila.
That sounded a bit like jealousy to me. But anyway, let's move on to the final topic here. And that would be the Transformers soundtrack for the only Transformers movie. And
oh yeah.
some people, for some reason, hold this soundtrack to be like sacrosanct, and you're not allowed to not like any part of it. But I'm sorry, a lot of it sucks. And first off,
Yeah.
and I'll go first here. I'm not trying to be a dick, but The Touch is a shitty song. I'm sorry, but
Thank you.
but The Touch
Thank
sucks.
you.
Here comes the army of fanboys. Watch out. Here we go.
Instruments of
Hot Link's taking over.
Destruction is okay. The Death of Optimus Prime sucks. Dare sucks. I don't know who the fuck Stan Bush is, but apparently his music's awful. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh.
And nothing gonna stand in our way. Nothing. That's fucking awful. Okay, the Transformers theme, that was good. Right? Even for a crappy, like, cock rock band like Lion, they managed to pull that one out pretty good. Okay? Escape, okay. Hunger, No, not so much. Autobot Decepticon Battle is like a bright spot in the entire piece of shit that I call that soundtrack. And of course, you can't hate Weird Al Yankovic because like all of his stuff is, in my opinion, pretty brilliant. So that's what I think about the crazy old 1986 soundtrack. And what do you think? Ledoux.
Oh shit, here we go again. You're doing the thing where you pick me next and I'm kind of zoning out into whatever someone else is saying and I'm not prepared. But
It's the
honestly,
Necrons.
I like it a little bit more than I think anyone else does. I mean, I haven't listened to like the full soundtrack obviously, but like all the songs, like I like Hunger, I like Instruments of Destruction. I have the Touch on my iPod, and I haven't listened to it
Oh my
once. And
God,
I've
are
had
you
the iPod for
serious?
like 18. I'm not kidding. I listened to it a lot when I was like 12. But
You know what's a better touch song? Is When I Think About You, I Touch Myself.
no, like the more
And an even better video.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so moving on. Go ahead, Ledoux.
I don't really. I used to really like Dare, but now I don't anymore. I haven't really listened to much else, but I don't think it's the worst thing ever. I mean, I prefer it
Oh,
to
it's not the
Linkin
worst thing
Park. I prefer it to the stupid Linkin Park song that was in the first, quote unquote Transformers movie. So I don't think
Fucking
it's like a solid like 5 out of 10 for me.
Yeah,
Like,
it was actually on that movie twice. They did it once, and then when Prime was making his dumbass soliloquy, they played it again.
well, I don't understand. I don't know whose job it was to pick that song, but they need to be fired.
Okay.
Cat. Also, Cat. That's also
So, all right. So,
It's offensive because
since
I'm wearing cat
since there's a
headphones.
song on
Go
there
ahead.
named after me, let's go with Hunger.
Okay, we'll get it out of the way because I am a narcissist. I like the song Hunger.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. The fuck, I forgot the name I was gonna say, but anyway, so
Did I
like
just hear a cricket?
no, I just exhaled.
Okay.
Those must have been some delicious crickets.
Okay. So like the song that plays, and I don't remember each and every name, but the song that plays when the Decepticons attack Autobot City, I liked that.
I think that's called Autobot Decepticon Battle.
Awesome. And Instruments of Destruction, I love that. I've got that as a ringtone on my phone. The Touch, while I don't carry a copy of it around with me, I'll at least smile a little bit when it plays because it brings memories of the good movie back. Other than that, it's kind of like Michael Jackson on a sugar high for the rest of the movie, except for the Weird Al Yankovic song, because he taught us all a valuable lesson. Don't count your chickens before they hatch.
Yeah, pick up that chainsaw.
Yeah.
All right, so going to the only one of us who probably has any type of musical talent, let's go with Nova Smoke. Yeah.
Oh, hold on, I forgot. Cat.
Oh.
Hey, Hunger, did you get that thing I sent you?
No.
No.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Song? Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Well, any soundtrack that's got Weird Al Yankovic on it has got to be at least a B, right?
Right.
So bonus points for that. Considering it was 1986 and they're trying to appeal to a mass audience, and the shitty music that was out in 1986 with the synth pop, and I'm just glad we didn't get something like Duran Duran or Madonna plastered all over it. I would love to have had like Metallica or Megadeth, but that's pretty unrealistic. I'm pretty happy that most of the songs are, while they do have some synthesizer in it, most of the actual band songs are primarily guitar driven. So just by that account, I think it's a decent album. I love Instruments of Destruction. A couple other songs I like. Kind of like what Hunger said too. I like. I don't hate The Touch just because when I hear that song, that's the song that's mostly associated with the movie. So every time I hear it, it makes me think of the movie. So overall, it's decent. Cat.
All right. Okay, so we're going to go with Pyro. Go ahead.
I think she has her microphone muted.
She hates us.
Sorry about that.
Here we go.
Well, overall, it is what it is. It's a movie soundtrack for a child's movie in 1986. Instruments of Destruction is probably the second best song. The best is, of course, Weird Al Yankovic. Everything else, no. The Touch, I have hated that song since I heard the first note, and I will always hate that song, and I will turn down every opportunity to see Stan Bush as possible. I've done it twice. Let's go see Stan Bush. No, I'm going to have a drink. You go enjoy your little 80s, fandango. I'm going to the bar.
Also, his name sounds like a 70s porn star name.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and if you've ever seen his picture, it fits. That's about it. Cat.
All right, let's go with the last guy in the lineup there. Hotline, go ahead, buddy.
Yeah, that's because I'm the best.
Oh.
Say the best for last.
Speak for yourself. Well, he guess he is. Never mind. Keep going.
That's right.
Hey, did you notice
I'm so much of the best, I'm going to go ahead and open up this ditty with Cat. You didn't see that?
Yeah, I just wanted to say one time, though, Hot Link, that in your picture, you have somebody else's crotch over your left shoulder there.
Yes, that would be the person responsible for downloading all of that porn. I mean, torrenting my music. Yeah. Midstream, wherever you are. I'm sorry, buddy. Basically, as for Stan Bush, I would go ahead and put this into the 3-category system. Stan Bush, the instrumentals, and Weird Al. Obviously, Weird Al being the best and therefore the last, much like myself. The first, is Stan Bush, obviously, and therefore he is the least. Stan Bush was chosen for, as Pyro had stated, a movie geared towards a younger audience in 1986, and therefore was associated with the movie. Like, when I hear it, it's associated with the movie. I don't go out of my way to listen to it. It's the only Stan Bush song, the only 2 Stan Bush songs that have anywhere been near my hard drives of, just gummed up with, Viking metal and death metal and thrash metal.
And baby metal.
And new metal. Anything that's, that's like the odd songs out. And, coming from somebody who, goes to barbecue, I can affirmly say that, Stan Bush is not on my to listen to often. Secondly, the instrumentals. I do love, Instruments of Destruction, the Attack on Autobot City. Those are the iconic ones. The rest of them are forgettable, and so, there's that. And of course, Dare to Be Stupid, man. Dare to Be Stupid. It's in the title. Dare to Be Stupid. So
stick your head in the microwave and get yourself a tan.
That's right. Exactly.
Oh my god.
It's literally helping with the general human population. There are those that are stupid enough to listen to those instructions, which therefore makes our jobs as Decepticons a hell of a lot easier. So thank you, Weird Al, for contributing to the cause. And that's all I got to say about that. Jedi. Cat!
Okay.
I was gonna say you almost missed your mark.
All right. So I think that about wraps it up. I think this is a pretty good Decepticast here.
Real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nova Storm said something earlier about at least there wasn't Madonna in the soundtrack. Could you guys imagine if Madonna had actually been involved in that?
Oh, God.
Oh,
Could you imagine?
you went there.
Hold on. Are we talking about post Kabbalah Madonna?
No, listen. Could you imagine having the scene where Hot Rod becomes Rodimus and he opens the Matrix, and instead of playing the Touch, he played Like a Virgin?
Oh my god!
Yes, Pinky. I approve of this.
I have to go drown myself.
Jolly good.
Someone should edit that into there. Like I will pay.
Excuse me, I have some work to do on Movie Maker.
God damn it.
Yeah, go and do it. Please.
Oh,
Please,
another thing that I didn't
please.
say.
I will be your
Go ahead, Pyro.
Have any of you heard the newer version of the Touched by Stan Bush?
Yes, I have. I have. Captain Ledoux confirmed.
He tries to be Linkin Park.
Yes.
Oh, God.
It was so cringy. I saw that like maybe a few years ago. It was just one long cringe the whole way. I had to stop halfway through because I'm like, please end myself.
One of my partners was really excited about this and sent me a link. And I'm like, if you weren't 1,000 miles away.
How can you try to be Linkin Park? Either you're that terrible or you're not.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about having a Transformers page is people like assume you like everything Transformers. They're like, hey, I can't wait till you're in the next live movie. I'm like, nah, I can wait.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I can totally wait.
I'm good.
Read,
okay.
If you come across a new Transformers page, read their past posts. Nothing pisses me off more than when people send me, so what do you think about Autobot Megatron? Listen to any one of my fucking rants.
Right.
One.
Okay.
No, last time I drew the last few times I've like drawn Megatron, like either on DeviantArt or on Facebook, at least one person will be like, "Oh, that's the wrong symbol on his chest," and I literally am like, "I will actually murder you and your family." Like, I just want to let you know that, please.
Speaking of which, I still gotta read that snippet because Pyro shared that picture that was edited with the Fluffy Bunnies bit. I have a really good Megatron filter preset in my voice recorder, and I can pretty much talk like the boss with that. I have to read that off for her and record it and put it on my next episode of The Corner whenever I get around to that.
Do it.
You had better.
Yes, seriously, I'm getting impatient, asshole.
Okay.
But
so
anyway.
I think we're pretty much done here. We're just kind of like fucking around now. So let's just go ahead and I think it's probably one of the better God damn it, Decepticasts.
You fucked up.
Podcasts.
You fucked up.
All right,
at
I'm
least
allowed
he
2
hasn't called
mistakes
me
every
agent
day.
yet.
All
He
right,
hasn't called me agent yet, so that's a good thing.
let's go ahead and call it a day here. Plus, we're almost at an hour mark here. So yeah. So I just want to thank everybody for coming. Thanks to the nobody who listened, and I think the one person that usually listens is here today. So anyway, that's it for me. Everybody have a good day, and let's go through and do our sign-offs. Sahara, Captain Ledoux, shit.
Oh, I was about to be okay. You haven't called me agent yet, but you have called me Sahara, and that's like taboo. So like, all right, kiddies, we'll see you later. All hell, Lord Megatron.
Hugger.
Say what?
Hugger. Sign off.
All right. Well, it was fun being here. I hope to do more in the future. And this was great. Goodbye.
Nova Storm.
Again, it was great being here. Had a great time. Thanks for having me. Decepticons forever.
Pyro.
Let me calm down. I am so glad I was able to make it today. I've got a patrol in like 5 minutes. So see y'all next week.
And Tommy Tough.
Decepticons for fuck cat!
All right, everybody, I'm going off. Have a good day.
Cat.